the ecclesia, the church, is the pillar and ground of the truth. If we don't have this, there is no truth. There's no truth except for right here. And we're in a culture where it's all subjective, right? The cultural worldview is subjective morality. Whatever you feel like is what is truth. Everything's based on feelings. And I'm not just talking about sexuality. Everything's based on feelings. Well, I don't feel convicted. I don't feel convicted that I live with my boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, and I love Jesus. Just because we don't feel convicted does not mean that that's not how God intended it. As a matter of fact, if we don't search it out, we're just robbing ourselves of the freedom God will have for us. And I want to share some of my story about that later. But much of the church now is adopting this cultural worldview, especially in the area of sexuality and gender and all kinds of things. Church that you would never thought it would happen in. It's one thing for the world to not know what God says, but for the church to go, oh, maybe God didn't say this now. Maybe it's changed. That's a big problem, because you at least know you can go to the safety of the church's truth, but now that's always not the case. So, when you think about all that, our only way out is being born again. We have to be born again, filled with the Spirit, so that we can walk this thing out. And God knew that. And he said, I'm going to give you a way out. You repent and surrender to me, and I'm going to help show you how to do this. And it's going to be the greatest thing that you ever found. But it's hard to get there. That's the longest step it is to make out of there into Jesus. It's the shortest step, but it sure is long in your mind to figure out how to surrender everything.